Good evening, Rockets fans. Before this game starts, I want to make a video motivating the guys. It was do or die time yesterday. Now it's just a matter of, are we going to showcase some heart? I know that we haven't been losing by a lot in these previous games, but it doesn't matter how great our season was in the regular season if we go out in the first round. It's all for the birds, pun intended, if we go out in the first round. If we lose tonight, not only did we lose twice at home, which is crazy, out of this world, but it would have been losing twice at home. It's not a good look. Let's get right into it, y'all. In the first quarter, we played horribly. Draymond Green came out making threes, and it wasn't sustainable. So he made two in a row. That's fine. He could do all the chirping that he wants to. We will live and die if Draymond Green is making threes. What's unacceptable, though, is Podziemski, him going off. Their small ball lineup, it killed us. Because we aren't able to guard the perimeter in the ways that we want to, right? The adjustment for that is that we have to play this big lineup. We got to play our version of the death lineup and make them change and make them play our game. So to the coaching staff, make the Warriors play our game. They are doing the hack of Steven Adams. There was one game where Steven Adams was making some free throws. Leave him in the game. Let us see just how far we could take it, because when Steven Adams is on the floor, we're winning. So keep him in the game, and if they want to rack up their fouls in the meantime, we'll just play in the bonus. But we should not be having to adjust our game. We need to be making free throws. And again, we are going to lose if we don't make free throws. If there's anything else that y'all don't understand, this night, this series, and for future reference, is that we cannot be 30th in the NBA on free throws made. This series showcased that. We can't be bad at making free throws, man. It has shot us in the foot this entire series. Learn from our mistakes, man. But we finished the first quarter on a positive note. We should have been down 20 coming out of the first quarter because they played just that well. In the second quarter, we were losing all 50-50 balls. That was the theme for the game. Again, we can't harp too much on the refs and the things that we can't control. The calls and stuff like that. Certain things are egregious. We'll get into a little later. But we can control the 50-50 balls. We can control us crashing the glass. We can control getting back on defense and not letting somebody slip through the cracks, getting layups at the rim. We can control that. It's just so frustrating because, yes, Podziemski, yes, Buddy Hield are good players, but we have them playing out of this world. And it's just really frustrating because it's a battle of youth versus experience. And usually experience does win, right? Because The players that are youthful make costly mistakes. And there's a lot of costly mistakes, and the things that we need to improve on is our experience, right? And there's only one way to get it. It's through the fire, right? But what we have to know is, and the things that I want the executive coaching staff to pay attention to, who shines, who comes to play in the big moments, who is stepping up in the big moments. I'm not harping on anybody. I'm going to get into a player that is one of my favorite players on this team a little later. And this has nothing to do with what I'm saying. But we need more players that play their best game in the big moments. To segue into something which is, kind of on the same thing, but, again, Jalen Green is a really good player, very talented. We go where Jalen Green takes us. Sengun has been consistent throughout this series. He's our best player. But Jalen Green, you've been hearing it in the news syndicated shows, ESPN, First Take, that it is what it is. All of these sports shows have been saying that you can't score 7, 8, 9 points. You can't do it. And the game that we won, you scored 38. I'm not asking you to score 38 tonight. This game that's going to come on very shortly. I'm not asking you to score 38. But can you give us 17? Can you give us 20? Can you give us 17? Can you give us 20? And again, it is a theme of sometimes you, sometimes me, always us. And Jabari Smith Jr., who's the player of the game, stepped up. I would like him to get some more minutes. Fred VanVleet stepped up, 25 points. I love him stepping up in these moments. But Jalen Green, you make too much money to score 9 points a game. You make too much money to score 8. You make too much money to score 7. And they're picking on you and they're making you play defense. I'm not sure if you're not in shape. Maybe the moment is too big. And I'm saying this to challenge you and to light a fire under you, man. Let this be a very valuable lesson that you always keep. Not asking for the Rockets to trade you, man, because I know that when it's somebody's first time in the playoffs, the moment is it's all new, and you gotta learn from these experiences, and you keep them, and 9 times out of 10 you come back a better player, right? So I'm asking for the Rockets organization to have some grace with Jalen, because I know he's gonna come back next year a different animal. All of our goals next year are postseason oriented, by the way. All of our goals are going to be postseason oriented. Got to be to get to the second round. Jalen, you got to be more consistent. But tonight, I need 20 points from you, bro. I need 20 points, bro. I need 20 points. 20 points from you, and we win. Sengun, keep it up. Jabari Smith Jr., Ime, please, if you're listening to this, give Jabari Smith Jr. some more minutes and stick with the Steven Adams game plan, man. You can't let their chess moves and us be reactionary. Yes, we have to adjust. Yes, but we need to do more trapping in regards to chess, as in we need to be making more plays that they're reactionary off of versus us being reactionary from their movements. So they start fouling Steven Adams. We take Steven Adams off the floor, which in turn affects our rebounding ability, which in turn has us playing worse. Steven Adams off the floor. We got to play better on defense, man, and we have to make free throws, bro. I can't scream that loud enough, man. We got to make free throws. Jalen Green has to play better. We go where he goes. In the fourth quarter, I got to give a shout out to my guy, Amen Thompson. This is a very beautiful move. Pretty move here, man. Pretty move here. And we're going to need a big game from you tonight if we're going to want to win. If we do want to win. If we want to extend this series and not make it embarrassing, gentlemen sweep. But again, these guys are champions. Again, we're a youthful team and we'll come back better, stronger next year. And it's only a matter of time before the IQ and the talent reaches its peak. And I'm waiting for that moment. Maybe it may not be next year, but that time is coming. Jalen Green, it is a me versus me season. In more ways than one. Me versus me, because you got to get out of your head, man, and just start learning to play free. I think it's a little bit of it's a mental thing at this point. Me versus me, man. If there was ever a time to put all of the pressure that you're feeling off, it's now. Because the worst thing that can happen is we have another game like last game, and you just gotta go out there and put it all on the floor, man. You gotta go out there and pull it all on the floor. Just I don't know, man. What's coming to my head is Ocho Cinco back in the day saying, if I have a bad game, keep my game check. Boys gonna play. Boys gonna play with all their spirit. All the spirit of the Most High God, boy. Y'all, your game check on the line. So I need one of them. I need one of them tonight, Jalen. I need you to put it all out there on that floor, man, and just give us something to go back to Houston with if we lose tonight, thinking next year he showed us something tonight. So take that for what you will. But finally, in the fourth quarter, the referees have to do a more consistent job of calling the game. In this play, you're going to see Fred VanVleet get pushed to the ground by Podziemski, and there was a no call. And I understand you want to let the game kind of play out, but you have been calling tic-tac fouls the entire night for the Warriors. And dude gets knocked to the ground and you don't call it? I mean, this should have been on all the news channels. It's just like that Knicks game. How they missed the call and the refs had to come out and yada, yada, yada. The same thing here, man. Dude's getting knocked to the floor and we not going to the line. I get it. Y'all want the Warriors to go to the next round and play whoever it is. Look like it's going to be the Timberwolves. But just give us a fair game, man. These guys got enough experience. These guys got winners over there, and I get it. We probably bit off more than we could chew when it comes to the Warriors. But, the refs we can't be playing the refs too. Peace, y'all.
I'm trying to famous, ooh, I'm trying to famous.